Hi, Mayur. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Mayur. So, Mayur, we receive your profile and we are interested to proceed your further round of interview. Before starting interview, do you have any question for us?
Nothing as of now.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So, we just want to know more about your education, experience, background. What is your involvement in your project, so that uh, we can understand more about your profile. Can you
Sure,
please start?
sure. So myself, Mayur Urvani. Uh, I am a resident of Bangalore, India, and completed my engineering in 2014 from Vivekananda College, Mumbai, and I've been working since then. So I worked for 7 years total, and my job profile included communicating with clients and uh, understanding the requirements. So I worked on tools like SQL, Python, uh, Advanced Excel, and Tableau, and even other tools which are domain specific, like ASCII and Quantum. And so SQL I use for manipulating data, extracting data from data source databases. So I use ranking functions, joins to join two tables, and then I used Microsoft Excel to validate data, clean data, and used various Excel functions like VLOOKUP, then even other Excel, advanced Excel functions like pivot table, pivot charts, build dashboards in Excel, and then I used Tableau, business intelligence tool, to create dashboards, and I'm a certified Tableau Dexo specialist. Uh, and then I used Python and various libraries in Python to uh, do data analysis, like libraries like Matplotlib, Pandas, NumPy, uh, Scikit, etc. So this was about my work overall.
Nice, nice to hear. Like you mentioned that you working business intelligence Tableau.
Yes,
What is the difference between Tableau and business intelligence? Or is that same way you are building, or how will differentiate, how will define business intelligence and a Tableau?
Tableau is a reporting tool, whereas business intelligence totally involves from ETL to reporting complete. So when you say
Okay.
business intelligence, ETL will also be involved.
What
Extract
is
transform.
that ETL and reporting? So is that even, and that is any how will define ETL and reporting?
ETL is if you when you get the raw data, some transformations are required
Hmm.
that we do with extraction, transform, and loading.
Hmm.
Even Tableau can be used for some transformations, but then there are tools like SSIS and SQL Server available for ETL as well. But Tableau is good enough to do some transformation as
Okay. So for Tableau, what are the different sources you pull the data to for your visualization?
well. From Excel, then from CSV, and then MySQL, then SQL Server. So these are the different sources I've used.
Okay. Can you tell challenges where you struggle while building your dashboard and report in Tableau? That how you overcome the challenges?
Because generalize if the data is not clean. So if the data is clean, not many challenges will be there. So
No,
we
that I understand. When you're telling a data visualization or a data reporting, it's always you have to clean the data and providing the insights to get the output. But what are the exact challenges? Mean something that you still not able to find easily to overcome, that way it take maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month. Any such a situation you gone through the details?
well, right now nothing coming to mind, but I'll think about it.
Okay. In Tableau, there is a SQL Custom Code. What is that, and why? What is the advantage of using SQL Custom Code?
It is like a data source filter.
Hmm.
So you can directly write SQL codes to narrow down the data, what you want to take to the sheet. So, I mean, to narrow down the data basically it is used.
What is the advantage? What do you mean, like?
So your dashboard will be the performance of dashboard will improve. Uh, Generally, if you have lot of data, the performance slows down, and it takes a lot of time to change if there's a lot of interactivity and all.
Okay, nice. So, can you explain Tableau product family?
So we have Tableau desktop, Tableau public, Tableau prep, Tableau online, and Tableau reader. So Tableau desktop is a full-fledged desktop which we generally use for dashboard creation. Tableau public is a free version, so it has some limitations, but it is good enough for practice and all. Thirdly, it is Tableau reader. So Tableau reader is actually used only for watching the dashboards. So and Tableau online, and then Tableau server. Tableau server is used to basically publish the dashboards. If you want to
Okay,
share the dashboard with others inside your team or with any other people, so you publish it on share it through Tableau server.
okay, nice. What is LOD function in Tableau?
Level of detail expression. So uh, so basically you can control the level to which
Mhm.
you want to see the data in the dashboard. So for example, say that you have data for country, state, and city.
Mm.
So by default, what Tableau does is it narrows down to the lowest level of detail. Say if you have put into the fields, say country, state, and city, so it will show you the and you have put sales, so it will show you the sales figures of city, since that is the lowest level of detail. But now you want to see the data of state, not city. You want to keep the city there, but you
Mm.
want to see the data of state. So use so we use exclude level detail expression here. So you exclude city, and I mean you have to go into the calculator field, and you have to write a formula there. So so we can see that sales data of state, not city. And similar with the case with if you don't want city to be there, but you want to see the details of city, so you can use include
Mhm.
level of detail expression here. So both ways can be used. And
Okay,
of course there's one more, fixed level of detail.
okay. What is data blending in Tableau? What are the limitations of data blending?
Data blending and data join. So basically to join two tables, we can use either blending or joining. And say say the data is coming from two different sources, so we cannot join the data in Tableau, so we have to use data blending here. So in blending, what happens is data is aggregated first and then it is joined. So that's the advantage. So the level of detail, the aggregation happens properly instead of what happens in joins. So wanted to know that limitations, right?
Yeah.
So limitation would be uh,
Okay, no issue.
right now actually I
Yeah.
can't come
Okay.
up.
Can you define heat map and tree map?
Heat map is basically it differentiates with the color, and tree map differentiates with the size, the different data points. That's the difference.
Okay. So how much you are exposed to into SQL database when you're telling you managing the data, getting the data from multiple sources? How exactly your involvement in SQL and database? How frequently you use SQL?
SQL basically generally data comes from either Excel or SQL, so it's like 50-50.
Okay.
So involvement is always there.
Okay, my one just want to your opinion. Without to SQL database or SQL, can we build a dashboard and in a report, or without even is it possible to is keeping database part only possible to do work in Tableau?
Yes, it is possible.
Possible.
From Excel or CSV, you can directly pull the data into Tableau and you can build the dashboard.
Okay, all right. What are the different joins? What is SQL join and what are the SQL joins used in your daily work? And
So
which
basically,
join you do frequently in your work?
hmm, okay. So basically, to join two tables, we need a common field. So through that common field, we can join the data if we want data from two tables for analysis purpose. So different joins that are available in SQL are left join, right join, full after join, and inner join. And frequently that we use is left join and
Inner
left
join.
join, left join and inner join.
Inner join. Okay, nice. What is the set operator? And what are the different type of set operator available in SQL?
That operator is basically so union is one of them.
Yeah.
Union and uh, right now I don't remember.
Okay, no issue, no issue. Okay. Do you use also complex query in SQL? You
Yes,
do advanced SQL also?
yes. I've used ranking and joins.
Okay, okay. Can you explain what is a Windows function? And
Windows.
can you explain SQL Windows function?
Yeah, sure. So basically, using when we do subquery, or rather when we use aggregate function, say so the rows are combined basically, and
Mm.
we see only single value. So if we don't want that, we want the entire rows to be seen. Like say I'm using a sum function, so it will sum up the rows. Say 4 or 5 rows are there, and will show one result. So say if I don't want that, I want to see all the rows and I want to see the result also. So that's when we use Windows function. So
What
this will
other Windows function is there? List of Windows function.
rank, dense rank, and tile. So these are the different Windows functions.
Okay. What is the difference between the rank and the dense rank?
So ranking basically, say we have list of data. So rank will basically skip the ranks, and dance rank will repeat the ranks but will not skip. That's the difference.
Like generally in Indian standard, that 10th result or 12th or educational organization they're using to find the student and best on rank. It is a concept. Which one you are using? Rank or a dense rank concept?
We use dance rank always.
Dense rank.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. What is stored procedure and why you are using stored procedure and what are the advantage of a stored procedure?
So procedure is like a function. So we say we have to write a say we have to use some functionality again and again. So we write the code once and we use it i- as a stored procedure. We write it once and then we can use it again and again. So that's the advantage of stored procedure.
What is
And
the syntax for stored procedure? Can you write the syntax if you have pen paper, or you can even tell here
uh,
how to create a
right
stored
now
procedure?
create uh, create procedure,
Correct.
procedure name,
Yes.
and
Then
then in brackets we write the code then, and then when we have to call it, call uh, procedure name.
we need to define and as begin. I think so. Correct. We need to as begin, create a procedure as begin. Then whatever procedure, which procedure you want to store, you can up define there. Okay. No issue. What is a schema and what are the different of a schema available in RDBMS database?
Schema is basically the database. So
How will define schema?
right now I don't remember.
Okay. What are the different type of schema is there?
Not-
Okay. I think you heard might be star schema, snowflake schema, galaxy schema, correct?
Yeah.
And schema is logically classifying the database. It does not contain what?
Does not contain
You
physical
check
tables.
once here. Okay. All right.
So
What is normalization and advantage of a normalization?
so normalization basically, if there is redundant data in the table,
Hmm.
and we want to reduce the repeating data, we use normalization.
Okay. Generally, what do normalization? Repetition of data, it is avoiding that. Correct. Okay. All right. So tell me, what is your involvement in that your project when you're doing and managing lot of data, getting data from lot of sources like SQL, Excel. You are telling that Oracle database, Microsoft database, third-party data. So, what is your involvement? What do you do exactly?
So I'm involved in data cleaning. When the raw data comes, so we clean the data, like we remove the nulls or we replace the nulls with relevant values, and then and data validation. Then then uh, since the data is coming from different sources, we have to combine it in a single sheet or single database, and then I take the data to Tableau or Power BI to build the dashboard, and we present the dashboard.
Okay. So, like Mayu, just want to know, as you told, your team is expanding our, we are adding new technology to this project. How you are handling to suppose imagine tomorrow we are adding Teradata to our project. How will handle it? If, do you have any knowledge on Teradata? In case you don't have a knowledge, what is your approach towards the new technology and how will handle that?
I've already worked on two databases like
Correct.
MySQL and SQL Server.
Mhm.
So getting hands-on on the third one won't be difficult, I think.
Okay. So you think you are exposure to similar type of database. So new
Yes,
things so you can be managed
yes, it can be done.
without any minimal effort. You can handle this new technology.
Yeah, yeah,
New cutting edge technology is coming.
yeah, yeah, very
Yep.
much.
Okay. How much you are exposure into Python and how do you frequently use Python in your work?
Python only certain libraries I've used,
Okay.
pandas, matplotlib, and Skylift.
Got it. Yeah, and for a data visualization, which library you are using in your Python?
I think matplotlib.
Okay. So looks like you are enjoying your work and you are getting exposure to in company, but why you are planning to leave from current company and to showing interest in our organization? What is the reason being?
Well, I've been working here since the past 3.5 years, and I think I need some change to get more hands-on experience on different kinds of projects.
So are you not getting any exposure from your organization?
So here I've been getting only banking projects,
Hmm.
so I want to explore more. That's why
Okay,
there are more industries basically.
okay. So like how soon you can join in if you are going for say selection? How soon you can join?
My notice period is like 1 month, less than 1 month, and can be negotiated.
How can you negotiate if you notice more? Can you just can you define? Can you clarify us? How can if you notice period is
We have
1 month?
we have a I mean, so far what I've seen in my company, we have a smooth policy. So uh, I mean, around 2 weeks you can consider
We
this.
can manage. Okay. What is your strength, Mr. Mayu?
My strength is into research basically.
What do you do
If
research?
some if
What you
some
find
some
to
some
new things till now?
if some task is given, I'll without taking much help from others, I can do it on the own.
Hmm,
You know,
nice.
in discussion.
Where you want to see from now after 5 years?
So I see myself as a established data scientist, who has worked in different domains, got exposure to lot of technologies, and doing complex projects as well.
Nice. I think we are fine with your profile. We'll consider for your further round. So our HR will get back soon for further round. Even few candidates we are looking parallelly, and maybe it will take a 10 to 15 days of time. So yeah, all the very best, Mayur. And do you have any question for us?
My only question would be is that what kind of projects I mean do you have? Which
Yeah. Uh, I'll tell to my HR or recruitment team. They will share the details regarding to the more about the job role and the profile what we are looking exactly. I hope you already received. Maybe you not get the proper JD, then we'll send the proper JD. You can go through the details. For the round, we'll discuss more. Thank you. Thanks, Mayur. Thanks for your time. Okay. All the best.